So we are going to do a lab activity today. The problem statement is that this is basically the lab activity number 3. Okay, given on your page number 64 in the lab activity, page 64. Acha, what is basically the problem statement? Activity number 3. Problem statement is that the science teacher of class 7 has assigned the students to write a program that converts temperature to write program that converts temperature. अच्छा, temperatures को convert करेगा ये, it will convert the temperatures. Okay, and those temperatures will be in Fahrenheit temperatures to Celsius. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Basically, these are the two types of scales which are used to measure the temperature for a range entered by user. मतलब the problem statement is basically asking you that there should be a code that will convert the temperature, and the formula is given over here. Hint में इन्होंने formula भी दिया हुआ है. Formula is also given over here. कि C is basically Celsius is equal to the F minus 32 in the brackets. F minus 32 and then multiplied by 5 divided by 9. So this is basically the problem statement that we are going to solve over here. I hope this problem statement is clear कि what actually we are going to do. हमें convert करना है temperature को. We have to convert the temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius. C is equals to F minus 32 into 5 divided by 9. This is the formula that is used. This is given as the hint that this is basically the formula which will be used to do this task. So basically this is the problem statement for which we are going to write code. अच्छा, अब इसमें लिखा है for a range entered by user. For a range entered by user. For example, user कहता है कि मुझे convert करना है, let's suppose from 101 to 170. So we will have to do accordingly. 90 से convert करना है 100 तक. We have to do accordingly. So first what we are going to do, first we will make the code for single value. Then we will start a loop. फिर हम उसको loop में put करेंगे so that your concept should be clear about it. अच्छा जी. So I am going to open the small basic. Now you know very well that if we take input for the temperature, what do we write over here? I will write text window dot write line, text window dot write line, enter a temperature in Fahrenheit. In F means Fahrenheit, so that we will convert it. How we are going to store it? We will store it in F. We will store it in F. And how, you know very well कि how do we take input? Text window dot read. Text window dot read is used for this purpose. Text window dot read and store in the F. And how we can calculate the answer? How do we calculate the answer? The answer will be C. If we convert the F into C, what will be the strategy? We will write over here that C is equals to, in the parenthesis, F minus 32, then multiplied by 5, then divided by 9. This is the formula. And how we can print the answer? Text window dot write line. The answer is equal to, and then we are giving a space in the double quotes, plus what is the answer? Answer will be stored in the C. We are printing the answer. Are you getting this point? We are taking input for F. First, we are giving a message. Text window dot write line. We will ask the user. We will ask the user, K, enter a temperature in F. F means Fahrenheit. Then we will take this value and will store it in the F. F is the variable we have made for this job. And then we will say K, C is equals to F minus 32 into 5 upon 9. Okay. And then this will be, the value will be calculated accordingly and will be stored in C. Then text window dot write line, what we are doing, we are printing the value of C over here in this example. Acha ji. Now we should play it and we should see that it is asking the temperature. Okay, let me give 90. मैं 90 देता हूँ Fahrenheit में, and it is going to convert it. The answer is 32. So we are happy that the formula is working quite efficiently. So we gave the temperature in as 90 in Fahrenheit and the answer is 32. Okay. But keep in mind that the problem statement is not over here, because we have to make some change. Problem. What is the problem statement? Problem statement was that, read the problem statement again. What is the problem statement? Okay, the science teacher of class 7 has assigned the students to write program that converts temperature in Fahrenheit to Celsius for a range entered by user. For example, user say that start from 90 and go to the 100. Convert all temperatures into Celsius. मतलब convert 90 into Celsius, then 91 into Celsius, then 92 into Celsius. Convert up to 100. So it will give us a range, for a range entered by the user. This is the problem statement. So what we will have to do? अब क्या करेंगे हम? We will make a loop. Basically, पहले मैंने समझाने के लिए आपको सिर्फ कन्वर्ट करके बताया. What we should do? We should start for in this way. For let's suppose F is equals to 1 to basically we are going from some specific range to specific range, and definitely it depends on the user what is the range that the user will give. So the range, the starting and ending positions will be given by the user, starting position and ending position. So what we will do, we will say that we will say the user k text window dot write line, enter a temperature in Fahrenheit, starting temperature. We will write starting temperature in Fahrenheit. Okay, and we will take input in it. Let's suppose starting temperature is S. Okay, then we will say that text window dot write line ending temperature. कहाँ से कहाँ तक करना है? Text window dot write line. I have copied and pasted it. Ending temperature. Ending temperature in Fahrenheit. Ending temperature को हम store कर लेते हैं E से. For example, user will say start from 90 and go to 100. ठीक है, it depends on the user. Then we will play a loop. हम एक loop play करेंगे for a is equals to इसको start करेंगे s से, starting position से, and जाएंगे कहाँ तक, to e तक, e का मतलब ending position तक जाएंगे. We will start it from the s and we will go to the end. A is equals to, for example, S में अगर user ने दिया, if the user has given 90 in S, so the starting position will be 90. And if the user has given, let's suppose 100 in E, then the ending position will be 100. So we will run a loop from A to E, means from 90 to 100. Okay. And we will play the loop in this way, and each time we will convert it. So over here, basically, the temperature is basically taken in basically A. So temperature is basically dealing by A. So what we can do कि हम उस temperature को, starting position को, हम A से भी mention कर सकते हैं, F से भी कर सकते हैं. Basically it depends on us कि how do we mention it. So since I have taken the temperature in A, so I can write A, but in the formula F is given. So the counter variable should be F. F से हम start करें इसको, और इसको हम basically F से क्यों start कर रहे हैं? Because the temperature that the user is entered from starting and ending, these are the temperature F. Starting, for example, वो देता है 90, then 90 to 100. So let's suppose it is 90. So in the very first step, F is 90. Then second step, F will be 91. In the third step, F will be 92, 93, and up to the given limit. Okay. And then we will convert it, and then we will print the answer. And here we can print it in this way. And for. Now I should run it and I should see the output. Enter starting temperature. Let's suppose I give 90 starting temperature. Ending temperature, let's suppose I give 100. Now see the output. First answer is 32, then second is 32.77, 33.33. अच्छा, अब ये नहीं पता चल रहा इसमें, we are unable to find out कि the 32.22 is for 90, the 32.77 is for 91, the 33.33 is for 92. So we should write over here, while printing, we should print the value of F as well. We should print the value of F as well. How we can print the value of F? We can say that K F plus is equal to is basically given in the double quotes. Why? Because ये बीच में print हो जाएगा उसके. It will be printed in between. Let's suppose if I give 90, then 100. Starting point, starting temperature 90, ending 100. अच्छा देखिए 90 Fahrenheit is equal to 32 degree, 32.22, 91, 32.77, 92, 33.33, 94, 93, 94. For each of the temperatures from 90 to 100, we have printed the answers in the Fahrenheit temperature. Are you getting this point? How we have taken the starting and ending temperature? This is basically your lab activity number 3. I am saving it and I will give you lab 3. Okay. So you can see over here that how we are doing actually this thing. Up to here, if you have got any question, please clarify it. Please ask me if something is there which is not that much clear to you. So you should ask me. In the meanwhile, first let me take the attendance. No one will raise the hand. No one will raise the hand. Let me mark the attendance first. Acha ji, we have got Adin to Noor Zishan. and up to Khadija Abid. Okay. Ji, please kindly. Now please ask me any question that you want to ask, please. Musfira Akram. Musfira. Yes, please, Musfira. I'm seeing your name after a long time. I think in the last classes you were not there. I don't remember that I marked your attendance. Musfira? Yes, please. I have unmuted you kindly. Can you listen to me? Attach your mic. Musfira Akram. Okay. I'm not able to listen to you. I'm not able to listen to you. Asha ji, Nurul Huda. Please. Yes, ask the question kindly.
Sir, I didn't understand the line number 8.
Line number
8.
8. Okay, this is quite easy thing. What we are doing over here, we are printing the values of the variables. First, we are printing f. F is basically the value from starting temperature to ending temperature changing each time by 1. अगर उसने starting temperature दिया है, let's suppose 90 और ending temperature दिया है 100, then f is being increased. We know that in the for loop, by default, increment is there for 1. First value will be, let's suppose first value is 90, then it will become 91, then it will become 92, then 93, then 94, and it will go up to 100, whatever the last limit is. And each time temperature is being increased. So what we are doing, when we are converting it to this Celsius, so we are getting an answer in C. So what we are doing, we are printing the Fahrenheit and its equivalent value, and over here we have put one message. It is only a message. In double quotes we have mentioned the equal sign. It will be printed as it is. Equal sign will be printed between them. We can also write the message in this way. हम यूं भी लिख सकते हैं कि फ़ारेनहाइट में है ये, और ये टेम्परेचर जो हमने यहाँ पर दिया है, दिस टेम्परेचर इज देयर इन दिस सेंटीग्रेड. हम इसके आगे भी लगा सकते हैं ये. लेट्स सपोज मैं यहाँ पे C लिख देता हूँ. नाउ C विल आल्सो बी प्रिंटेड एंड F विल आल्सो बी प्रिंटेड. कैसे प्रिंट होगा? सी द एग्जाम्पल. अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा? टेक्स्ट में हमने इजाफा कर दिया है. वी हैव इंक्रीज द टेक्स्ट. नाउ सी 90 के साथ F लगा हुआ है. 90 Fahrenheit, 91 Fahrenheit, 92 Fahrenheit. Why? Because I have given this F in the message and equal to is there. And C किसके साथ लगा हुआ है? C is there with the centigrade temperature. So we can do this thing in this way as well, but I did not apply it. So I think this is the thing which is quite simple. Ke equal is there in between, which is showing you कि Fahrenheit में this temperature is equivalent to this temperature. मतलब 90 is equivalent to this, 100, 91 is equivalent to this, 92 is equivalent to this, and so on. Are you getting this point? Anyone else? Please ask me anything which is not clear. Please ask me. Please ask me which thing is there that is not clear. Noorul Huda. Who has raised the hand?
Sorry, sir, by mistake.
Okay, fine. Yes, please raise the hand. Is there any question? No question is there? Acha ji. Keep in mind that in your Google Classroom, if I show you your classroom, in your Google Classroom, I had already given you. Acha ji, before going to the Google Classroom, one student has raised the hand. Yes, Bilkis and Bashair, both are logged in with the same ID. Bilkis and Bashair.
Sir, actually, she's my sister, okay. And we are in, so I want you to put her attendance too.
Okay, that's fine. Fine. Acha ji, yes, you want to ask anything?
Yes, Sir, I didn't understand about the part 7.
Line number 7.
Yes.
This is basically the formula, you know. जो temperatures हैं, Fahrenheit values are higher values and centigrade values are, तो ये साइंस में आपने पढ़ा होगा कि basically these are the scales. 2 scales are there. Basically 3 है, Kelvin भी होता है, Fahrenheit, centigrade and Kelvin. Basically 3 scales are there. जैसे for example, in order to measure the mass, we have got kilogram भी होता है हमारे पास, और हमारे पास और pounds भी होता है in order to measure the mass. Similarly, in order to measure the length, we have got foot and we have got meter and we have got yard. कई तरह की measuring units हैं. Multiple types of measuring units are there that we use. So centigrade and Fahrenheit are basically the measuring unit. This is given in your book. ये book में आपको formula दिया हुआ है. This formula is given in your book in the problem statement. कि centigrade can be converted into Fahrenheit, and similarly Fahrenheit can also be converted into centigrade. So how can we convert it? Basically, this is the formula that we have applied in this line. So this is not the part of the language. This is basically the part of the science, mathematics, that how do we convert it. So I did not apply it by my own will. It is given in the problem statement. According to this formula, you have to convert it. So I have converted it accordingly. Yes, clear now? Yes, anyone else? Anything else that you want to ask? Acha ji. Now problem statement, another problem statement, which is basically the problem statement number 2. One we had done, which was about the tables. Tables हमने कर लिया था, table हमने print किया था. You remember we had done the table, printing table. Anyway, lab activity 2. What is basically the activity number 2? The activity number 2 is there ke the class teacher has asked Leila to write a program in Small Basic and what is basically the program that will calculate the percentage of attendance in a month. That will calculate the percentage of attendance in a month. The input to the program is total number of days in the month, the input is the total number of days in the month, and the number of days the student is present, and the number of days that a student is present. Okay, and what we have to do, the program should stop when the user enters 1. The program should stop when the user enters -1. The program should stop, this is an important thing, should stop when the user enters -1. Acha ji. It means that this is basically a program that we can do using while loop. Acha, what we have to do? How do we calculate percentage? Percentage कैसे निकालते हैं हम? जैसे marks की percentage हो. Who will tell me how do we calculate the marks percentage? Raise the hand quickly. Yes. Raise the hand quickly. How do you calculate the percentage for the test? For example, there was a test of 50 marks and you got 38. How will you calculate the percentage? Raise the hand quickly. You are in 7th class. Don't you know how to calculate the percentage for your marks? Quickly, I want to know from the students. Kindly. Raise the hand whether right or wrong. Try at least. Yes, Bilkis. Yes. Yes.
Sir, we will divide it with the total number and then we will multiply it with 100.
Good. Matlab, what do we do with it? For example, if I have got 38 marks, so what I am going to do, I will divide 38 by total marks. Total marks are 50. Okay, let's suppose. The answer will come. I will multiply that answer with 100. Then the percentage will come that I have got 76%. Are you getting this point? This is how we calculate. Yes, Musfira Akram, you want to ask something? Yes, Musfira, quickly. You have raised the hand. I am unable to listen to you. So how we can calculate the percentage of the attendance? वो कैसे निकालेंगे? Percentage of attendance. Yes, who will tell me now? How we can calculate the percentage of attendance? Raise the hand now. Noor Zishan. How we will calculate the percentage of attendance?
So we'll first of all we will see the percentage of the student and then we will divide by to the total number and of days in a month and then we will multiply by 100.
Good. Matlab, for example, there were total working days, let's suppose, except Friday and Saturday. For example, there were total working days 22. Okay? And the student was present for 19 days. So we will divide the present days, 19. 19 is the present days. Divide it by 22, total working days of the month, except Saturday and Friday. Total working days are 22. Then the answer will come and we will multiply it by the 100. Then the answer is basically your present percentage. If the total working days were 22 and you were present for the 19 days, it means you were 86.3 is basically your percentage, present percentage. Getting this point? Now I am going to code for this. I will save this file. I will take a new file. First, I have to take input for two things. I will have to take input for how many things? Two things. Acha, can I copy it from the previous program? Can I take help from here? Why I have written over there? Because I have to take two inputs in this program as well. Enter total number of days. I am writing over here. Enter total number of days. Number of days in the month. Okay. Enter total number of days in the month, number one. And we are storing it total days, TD for total days. I have taken the variable TD for total days. Then we are saying कि enter present number of days, the student was present. Fine. So how many days the student was present? I am storing it with the PD, present days. Okay. Now I am going to calculate the percentage, present percentage, PP. Variable names, it's up to you. You can take PBD, depending A, B, C you can take, but you should remember what is A, what is B, what is C. Present percentage, how we will calculate the present percentage? We will calculate the present percentage in this way. Okay, we will write over here total present days divided by total days, present days divided by total days. When the answer will come, I am putting it in the parenthesis brackets. When the answer will come, we will multiply it by the 100. And then we can print the answer. Text window dot write, text window dot write, and the answer is okay, the present percentage of the student is equal to, what is the value? I will close the double quotes, will place plus sign and then PP. Keep in mind, whenever we are printing the variable's value, we write it after the double quotes with the plus sign. Keep in mind. Okay. Now I should run it. Total number of days in the months. Let's suppose I say total number of days are there 23. How many days the student was present? Let's suppose the student was present for 18 days. What is the percentage of the student? Now see the answer. The present percentage of the student is 78.26%. आगे तक value दी हुई है, but the answer is this. We can round it off, but right now we are not doing it. So I think this thing is clear, but keep in mind the question statement is not complete. What they are saying, वो कह रहे हैं कि बार-बार calculate करो. The class teacher has asked Leila to write a program in small basic that calculates the percentage of attendance in a month. The input is the total number of days in the month and the number of days that a student is present. The program should stop when the user enters -1. Matlab it should be continue for many students. We have to calculate the present percentage for many students. So what we will do, we will put it in some loop. Okay, we will put it in some loop. It should be continue. So how this is possible? Okay, we should continue for this. So we will make it inside a loop. Okay. So how does a loop works? You know very well. So we are going to apply while loop over here in this situation. While, let's suppose take a variable a. While a is equals to, while a is equals to 1, and we are going to put it and while. Okay, but keep in mind के we will have to give the value of a for 1. यहाँ पर हम value of a दे रहे हैं 1, and we are saying कि जब तक a की value 1 है तब तक चलता रहेगा. This will be continued until the value of a is equivalent to 1. It will be continued until the value of a is equivalent to 1. अच्छा, how this value will become some other value? How this will be changed? कैसे change होगी? So definitely we will ask the user, okay, do you want to continue? अगर user कहता है continue, ठीक है, तो then it will be continued. So we will write here one problem, one statement, one more statement. इसको end कैसे करना है? So I'm writing here one more statement where I will take input for the A. I will ask the user. मैं user से पूछूंगा. I will ask the user, and I am saying कि do you want to continue? Do you want to calculate more? अच्छा, yes के लिए, for yes क्या करें? press 1, and for no press -1. अच्छा जी, because -1 क्यों दिया हमने? Because in the problem statement this is given, you know, problem statement लिखा है when the user will press -1 then the program will stop. तो हमने कहा है कि अगर आपने कंटिन्यू करना है press 1, otherwise if you don't want to continue press -1. और उसको हमने कहाँ सेव किया है? We have saved it in the variable a, which is basically this variable जो जब तक चलता रहेगा जब तक के value of the a is 1 until the value of a is 1. Okay, are you getting this point? We have applied it inside a condition. अब जल्दी से इसका output देखें. See the output. Total number of days, for example, if I say 23, present days 18. अब वो हमसे पूछ रहे, कैलकुलेट करने के बाद हमसे आंसर पूछ रहे कि Do you want to calculate for more? For yes press 1 and for no press -1. मैं 1 करता हूँ, 1 करूंगा, दोबारा से पूछा जा रहा है. Again it is asking me enter total number of days in the month. अब मैं कहता हूँ total number of days in 22. The student is present for 21. The total percentage is now 95%. Again it is asking me, okay, do you want to calculate more? Press 1 for yes and -1 for no. Again अगर मैं कहता हूँ 1, so it will be continued. Again it is asking me, I will say total number of days are, let's suppose 24, and the student is present for the 24 days. Attendance is 100%. Do you want to calculate more? अगर मैं कहता हूँ -1, this time I am saying -1. Now see, so it will be terminated. अब रुक गया, अब खत्म हो गया. Are you getting this point? Are you getting this point? Okay, how this loop is basically working. Any question? Because our class time is about to over. This is lab activity number. Lab activity number, as I have told you, lab activity number 2. Okay. अच्छा जी, please raise the hand if you have got any question. Kindly raise the hand. Our class time is now about to over. Kindly raise the hand if you have got any question. Kindly. No question. It means all things are clear to all of you. All things are clear to all of you.